Here we go. Let me know we got some audio now, man. I think we got some audio. We got audio? Okay, good. I seen it rolling, man. Got audio. Process. Listen, I didn't know. Obviously, back right. No audio. Do we got audio now? This is crazy, y'all. Yes, help Unc. Had a little. I think we got him back right now. Should be good. Should be. Uh, our tech difficulties. I'm coming up to the mic. I obviously have to learning and shout out to Side Pocket, Brother Rock, everybody that's recently helped me set up, going and all that. Now I understand. Thank you, T.O. Shout out to Jay. What's good? Michael Lambert, I see you. Harley, everybody in the building, man. Technical difficulty. It's gonna be a process. We're building this thing, right? I appreciate y'all bearing with me, building this one stream, one live, etc. at a time. Um, but nonetheless, what I actually do 302 JUR is literally here and I talk about prison. I talk about my experience. I talk about the journey of many people that are incarcerated, going through some and trying to find their um hands down, hands down, hands down. Prison is that I feel often gets misrepresented far too often, which causes issues. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's causing issues when people are coming home and they face large amounts of trauma. They don't necessarily know how to get help, etc. And then people stereotyping them. So my goal, anytime I do something when it comes to this, bring awareness. You know what I'm saying? My goal is not to fire entertaining. I get that. You got to entertain a little bit when you're trying to educate, but it's not to glorify. It's to create dialogue. It's to get people to understand that we've been through. You understand what I'm saying? I think we got it going now. But nonetheless, this is what I'm going to be doing. I've challenged myself to go live every single day. If y'all got questions, man, please bring questions. Definitely want to hear from y'all. Thank you for the congratulations. First time dad at 42. I am definitely like a first time dad at 40. I'm saying, T.O., I see you, man. Hopefully we got it back right. Hopefully. We're gonna see. Um Nonetheless, first time dad at 42. First time dad at been on level 4 prison, y'all. Never been more scared in my life. Being honest with you. Like it's such a beautiful blessing, right? With the vulnerability that comes with having a life. You know what I'm saying? In your hands. That's 1,000% relying on you. And they can't communicate other than body language, right? Like learning about, but man, it is a crazy, totally different world than what I'm used to. When I was 19 years old, right? I didn't come home till I was 36. I had, to be honest with you, not any real type of adult experience. Something that oftentimes doesn't us, and some people are in denial of, and that's okay. Get locked up at such a young. Any people that are getting locked up for long periods of time get locked up. Your age kinds of get stunted. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally, like your age or whatnot is gonna get. It does. You don't have life experience. You don't get to mature through the everyday activities of. You're not paying a mortgage. May not have ever had a car note. You know what I'm saying? You may never had to had kept a full time job. Some people that got locked up, they go home at 40 years old. They never paid rent or nothing. So it's a shock. It's a culture very real thing, that shift, that change, the not knowing how to utilize technology when you've been locked up for X amount of years. It's the your family has grown and gone on forward without you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe not because they wanted to, but I mean, you're on the inside. You done missed 12 family reunions, you know? And here's the thing, this isn't to get your head down and nothing. It's just let's have the conversation about it. I did a post earlier, a few days ago, weeks, I don't know, where basically it was about a guy that came home from prison. He was mad at all his family and friends that deserted him, and comments were interesting on that post. I actually like the comments, the dialogue, both sides of it. I seen both perspectives because somebody said once you chose prison, you didn't choose family. Tag along. A lot of us in lock, but I remember my mother telling me, "Can't keep visiting." Everybody like it's the trauma. She got shook down one time, really bad, like crazy stuff. My mother's an older woman, but it was so traumatizing, in the midst of all that was going on. And she said, "Hey, I can't keep up here," and I didn't see her. Always picked up the sent mail, all that, you know. But outside of that, you know, I'm somebody that by the time the gavel hit, everybody was going. But when I come home, I'm dealing with different family members, friends from a long time ago that suddenly want out of my head. Letter in it, hard. So these are the thoughts that a lot of us have when we come home from incarceration, and whether we're right or wrong, heard it. And hey, what people want this? They know that somebody's gonna die, or so yeah, the expectation you don't have to around when it. But if you're wondering why they feel the way that they when you try to get back in there, there's just a little bit of an explanation. To my people that were locked up, you know, you have the decision to make. You can let people back in your. You didn't go out the way to rain on my parade. You just levels. There's people in my life that disappeared the whole bid, and now they're part of my life. That was a personal. That was after a discussion or two. That was after understanding, and that was also after accountability. That was me saying, you know what, I did have a part to play in it. Maybe I should have just. Maybe you were hurt too when I missed the. Maybe you were hurt too when I couldn't be there to when you were down. I get it. It's gonna be very dependent upon which way you see things because I'm old school. Believe you, but everybody's not like that. Everybody doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Side pocket, I see you. I appreciate it. Donnie Robine, I see you, brother. Been a while. Somebody said, "How's it?" He said, "How's it feel being a father?" Man, I opened up in the beginning of that. I think it's some of most beautiful, if it the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. But yet the most scary. You know, all of that. Every cry, every all that. Parenting, fatherhood, mother. I can't speak on mother, but parenting, fatherhood. Um, it definitely makes. And speaking of mom, but it puts you in a place where you. I want to shout out all dads, parents, that should have did time or went through a bad seat. People said they come back from. It's not always about prison, right? But I want to shout y'all out that are parents now. Some of the greatest parents I ever met do some worst, heinous things in this. So I gotta shout y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it, there are plenty of people that continue to make the decision to pass the trauma on to the next generation. And yeah, it's a minefield. You walk around, your nerves, anxiety, all this, like you know. But shout out to the ones that are making the decision for the trauma to stop right there. Better live different. You know what I'm saying? What it is, I mean, it's some of the, it's like the most rewarding, emotion filled thing I've ever experienced. Lesson, man. Be a dad at 42. Been through what I've been through. That's all I'm gonna say. Everybody's not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? To some, I'm OG, all that. I get that. To some, they like been through some things too. You know? It's about where you at with it. Nonetheless, man. Um, put them in the chat. Nah, man. Questions. Hold on, I just man, we figuring it out. You know, definitely out. The difficult thing. Proud because expanding and platform. Shout out Quelo. I see you, man. Glad you made it out. You know what I'm saying? And it is real. But make it, man. Plenty of people, man, that make it. I was reading a story about an individual that got locked up. He was innocent of a crime and did 33 years. You imagine the amount of mental fortitude it takes to do 33 years knowing did not commit the crime, right? And he's probably in his 70s now. And I'm sure he's going to get a check, but think about that. Like he had a family, he had kids that he loved, right? And then one day somebody accused him of doing something or whatever happened and get all the details. Post is violent. And he gets taken off the street. He's locked up. And he's probably trying to convince at some point somebody might have questioned him. Maybe. I'm not. Maybe, though. You got to deal with so many different emotions in that situation. I can't even. And just think about trying to stay every single day for decades. And then finally, one day they come. Father Time got you. Side pocket. Trying to trying to trying to shout out the side pocket. Appreciate you. Trying to get it right. Mic placement is very important. I see. Got it. We got to get it right. I'm gonna put little hash marks or whatever so I can remember exactly how I got my mics up. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all. Up here having a good conversation. I'm grateful to be able to have. If you don't know, 2026 is on the horizon. 25, is just about over with. We're deep in the pretty deep in the fourth quarter. halfway through. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, all the goals you set out to accomplish this year you have, and if not, still got them on the list for next year. Still time this year though. You know, wanted to get up quick, man. I'm getting ready to get up here and facilitate a group this. Absolutely. Somebody asked if I go to. Don't. I mean, I wasn't. I do. As always, I want to say thank y'all, man, for everybody's support for Prison Pain in the past. Thank y'all for shouting that out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely doing something with that book, man. Appreciate everybody that's reading it, leaving reviews, all that, man. So anyways, I'm about to get work on this thing, this situation, get this right, y'all. I'm gonna come back and get live again later. Hopefully y'all be around. When you see it light up, man, y'all already know, man. Come over here to the page. That means I'm over here having good conversation. Bring your questions for next time right now. You know, mess whatever, man. To it. Y'all already know what it is, man.